Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently helping Rebecca turn this Volkswagen Crafter into a lovely camper van, and today I'm going to be fitting this diesel heater. Now this is an all-in-one diesel heater. I think it's brilliant, it saves all that messing about. So right, let's get into it. So like I was saying, the nice thing about this unit is it is one unit. You've got the heater, the controller, the fuel tank, all in one nifty little box. Now I've already tested this, I've put it on my bench and I've plugged it into my power oak just to check that it does work okay before I install it. And it did work really well. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link to that video right there. It's well worth a watch, it's a bit of a laugh. So now, underneath this unit, just like all the other diesel heaters, it does have an inlet and an exhaust outlet. Now the exhaust outlet is the one where it's going to be a bit tricky, so I need to drill a hole in the van to fit the exhaust. The air intake, all that needs is an air filter, and it's got this nice little cutout at the rear here, so I imagine the pipe can come out of there through this little cutout. We'll have the air filter there. So that should be okay, that's simple to do. So it's just the exhaust we need to worry about. So what I've done, I've drilled a hole in the bottom of Rebecca's van. Now to make it easier for Rebecca to remove the heater in the summer, I've made this little heat shield out of a camping gas cylinder. And that is going to fit in there like this. So that's going to act as a heat shield, and our exhaust will simply go through there. As you can see, fits absolutely perfect through the van, and then the other end is going to be connected to our heater. Well, unfortunately that didn't quite work out as well as I thought it would. Trying to get the exhaust pipe through this and plus through the hole in the floor proved pretty impossible. So what I ended up doing was cutting the middle of the can out. I cut the middle out and I just used that as a heat shield to go through the floor, and that's worked out a lot better. And I've put black silicone around it to seal it, heat-proof silicone. It's like it's the stuff I used when I did my wood burner flue. So that's sealed it all up, stopped any water getting in there. So now all I need to do is wire it up, and that is pretty much it. The heater is then fitted. Well, there you go. Installing one of these heaters really doesn't get any simpler than that. It's literally taken me 5 minutes to fit this heater in and install it. Now, before I switch it on, using this rather nifty remote control, and that's the other nice thing about these, because it's got a remote control, you can pretty much put it where you like. But anyway, before I turn it on, I want to have a quick word about health and safety. Now, these are really simple to fit, they're really simple to operate, but the one downside is they are potentially lethal if they're not fitted properly. And the reason for this is because of the exhaust. The exhaust is joined inside the vehicle, so you've got a potential there for the exhaust leak. And if that exhaust leaks, you'll fill your van up with carbon monoxide, which will kill you. Traditionally, these heaters are fitted and bolted to the floor of your vehicle, and that exhaust join is underneath your vehicle, so if it leaks, the exhaust gases simply dissipate underneath your vehicle. But the way this is done, if that leaks, it will fill your van up with carbon monoxide. So for that reason, I highly recommend you get yourself a carbon monoxide detector. They're battery operated, they work the same as a smoke detector, except these detect carbon monoxide, and it's always a good idea to have one of these in your van. Always fit a carbon monoxide detector, and this one I'm going to fit really close to this heater. I might even try and stick it on the side, yeah, up here maybe. But yeah, nevertheless, definitely fit a carbon monoxide detector somewhere near your heater, just to be on the safe side. I mean, I wouldn't want to lose any subscribers. Now, for your convenience, I've started up an Amazon storefront, so if you click it in the description of this video, you'll come to my Amazon storefront, and in that storefront I've put a really quick, easy link to where you can buy these carbon monoxide detectors, so you've got no excuses. It's literally 3 clicks away. Clicking the link down in the description box of this video, you'll see my Amazon storefront. Click on there and then you'll see a subsection which says health and safety. Click on that link and you'll find these detectors. Please do make sure you've got a carbon monoxide detector in your camper van, regardless of having one of these heaters or not. I can't emphasise that enough. It's so important to have one of these. Right, so that's health and safety out of the way. Let's turn it on, see what happens. It should be a simple matter of pressing this button, the one that says on. He says. Right, let's have a look at the display, see what happens. Well, something went clicked. I can't see the display because I'm behind it. Something's happening, that's for sure. Now, whilst that's warming up, I just want to emphasise the fact that the exhaust, I'll bring you in closer, the join is down here. Through that little slot you can see the exhaust pipe. So if that does leak, it could potentially be fatal. So please do get a carbon monoxide detector. I really can't stress that enough. Let's just put you back up there for a minute. We'll give that a couple of minutes. I'll fast forward this video to when it actually fires up. Well, the dreaded pump has started clicking and I've just realised something. The casing of this unit is where it resonates quite a lot. You can hear that if I tap it. And these screws are tight. Maybe I should check them. Sound a bit loose. But if I put my hand against it, it does quieten down. So maybe, just maybe, to make it a bit quieter, put some of that soundproofing on there. The stuff you use on your van. The stuff looks a bit like tar. Or would that be a fire hazard? Maybe not. Maybe some dodo mat. Stick a bit of dodo mat on there. That should quieten it down, I think. Yeah, I think I'll be putting a bit of dodo mat on this, and then the Fire Angel carbon monoxide detector up here somewhere. Well, I can't see any smoke. Certainly can't smell any. But carbon monoxide is odourless, by the way, so yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can smell any diesel. Well, I think we can safely say that's working. And the nice thing about this remote is that it will work up the other end of the van. There you go, it's firing up now. So there you go, if you like this video, please do give me the thumbs up and don't forget, get yourself a carbon monoxide detector, link in the description. Thanks for watching, ta-ra for now.